Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Monday the 10th of the 5th, 2021. The time is 04:20 GMT. Asian session getting on, coming to a close. European session firing up our lunchtime, North American US session. Right, so let's have a look then. So Friday the 7th, which was the last trading day, full trading day, we had a negative opposed driver in the dollar at minus 242. Front and back door flows mainly going into the euro at plus 152, into the pound at plus 117, and the yen was the negative rock at minus 27. Activity plus or minus 269. Just to remind you for context what's been happening last week, we had a negative opposed driver in the dollar, minus 375, front and back door flows, mainly going into the pound at plus 271, into the euro at plus 180, and the yen was the negative rock at minus 76, activity plus or minus 451. So just so basically last week we had dollar weakness driving, pound strength, euro strength, and a bit of yen weakness. Right, intraday then, this is what's been happening in the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a negative opposed driver in the yen, minus 109. Front and back door flows, mainly going into the pound at plus 98, into the dollar at plus 16, and the euro is the negative rock at minus 5. Activity plus or minus 114. What's going to knock this about then? Well, we've had the AUD data, which retail sales, which came in at 1.3%, very slightly negative, little bit of red on screen, but basically as expectations. And also to counter that, we've had a significant high in AUD business confidence for April. So the AUD is on balance pretty strong. Right. Basically Monday today we've got a very light data day, so watch out for that. Tuesday then, tomorrow, we've got China CPI, German Tier 2 economic sentiment, which is the zoo surveys, and we've got the Bank of England Governor's speech. Wednesday the 12th, Bank of England GDP, and then we've got German CPI, US CPI, and the Bank of England Governor's speech. And the other notable thing to be aware of is this cyber attack on the US pipeline, which should be resolved fairly shortly. Right, so let's have a look what's been happening in the flows. Just get rid of this. Our trades have improved. We're now about 400 to 500 points in profit overall. So things are starting to swing back now for us. Let's have a look what's going on then. So, right, just pick that up. Right, euro. The euro is weak except against the yen, which is weaker. The yen is weak across the board. The pound is strong across the board. The Swiss is weak except against the yen, the euro, and the NZD, which are weaker. The CAD is strong except against the pound. The AUD is strong except against the pound, the dollar, and the CAD. The NZD is weak except against the euro and the yen, and the dollar is strong except against the pound. Right, so we've got yen weakness across the board, pound strength across the board. Take your pick in the middle. Let's have a look at what's been happening at the with the asset classes. Start with the dollar index, US dollar index. Basically, what is it? We're looking at it broke. It came back. It's about there. It's 0.18 from the floor. So the dollar's pretty weak. Gold at a double top. It's got this sort of look to it, and it's come up to about 0.45 from the floor. Oil's got it's 0.18 from the high. So oil's reasonably strong, but it's not fully firing, given the backdrop, etc. So expect oil to improve. Wall Street, it broke, went sideways, and it's now on the up. S&P, double top, broke, sideways, on the up, similar to Wall Street. Tech took a while to break, and it's come back. It's below that break, so tech's still struggling a little bit. US 10-year and the bund. Right, the US 10-year basically looks like that. It's 0.45 from the floor. This is the price, remember, and the bund looks like this, 0.28 from the floor. So basically the European yields are outgunning US yields at the moment, and we've got the yield gap opening up again, and that has an effect on the euro dollar. So you'd expect to see a bit of euro strength going forward, even though at the moment we've got euro weakness. Right, copper. Well, copper, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps, and it went back to the second pump, base camp, and it's now significantly high. So copper's really done it now. It's getting there. US steel sold off at the double top, came back, and it's now above that previous resistance. So US steel is on the up. Right, so just get rid of that and we'll do the final analysis then. So we've got a light data today, so there might be a possibility of some muscle being flung around in the market, which will give peculiar moves, so bear that in mind if you're a short-term trader. Regards our positions then, so we're short USD dollar against the euro, the pound and the AUD, and we're short NZD against the euro, the pound, the CAD and the AUD. Now the most likely winner this week is going to be the pound. So the pound NZD is likely to be good on the long side, and the AUD NZD on the long side as well. So that's what we'd suggest is going to happen, and we're positioned for that anyway. So hope that was useful. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much.